Alright, welcome back to Murderhobo Mittwoch, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. So we left off, there was the little cutscene where these people got turned into ash, our companion died, we looted her, and now we're off to go investigate. That's a guy on a rack. Okay. Alright then. That's right, the text told us that we were having delusions or something whenever this activated. Vessel flesh. Okay. This massive structure is formed of stone, adra, and copper, and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. I'm gonna check the options real quick. Alright, so we're having weird hallucinations of people being tortured. Alright. So that seems, did I miss anything up here? Yes, I did. So that seems like we're having some pretty severe hallucinations because of this. Because of this experience we had, or whatever. Alright, we can't interact with it at all. Okay. And this, I assume, is the exit? Yes, it is. Alright, so we're at Salon Felice, so I guess we go to Valewood. It will take 6 hours. Okay.
Time for a nap.
What? Time for a nap? Oh yeah, we leveled up. I forgot we leveled up. So we'll pause. So there's actually time. Day 2, hour 12. You can speed time up or slow time down. Interesting. So apparently we're halfway through the day, so I guess that event happened in the morning and now we've spent 6 hours traveling. Okay. In any case, yeah, let's go ahead and level up. So we get to choose a skill. It is 1 point to advance. So this athletics is going to give us better second wind, which is nice. More endurance. Lore. Use level 1 scrolls. If we go up to 4, we can use level 2 scrolls. Okay. Well, I don't have any scrolls yet, so. Stealth. We're not stealthy. We're murder hobos. Mechanics. Disarm, trap, and pick lock. Maybe. So survival. I definitely want the first point because apparently you don't get to pick a bonus if you're camping and you don't have any points in survival. And I think so yeah, it says you get to choose from a variety. So I think that means at 1 rank we can choose damage reduction. 2 ranks receive healing multiplier, etc., etc. So if all we care about is taking the damage reduction, then yeah, all we need is the 1 point. Apparently that they do get stronger at 7 and beyond, but that's going to be quite a ways in the future. I really feel like mechanics is something that we're going to only want on one character, and this is not the character. So I think let's go some more athletics. We still have 2 points left, actually. Oh. I see. I see. I would absolutely love to just get another point in athletics, but, because if we do this, we have a point left on either stealth or mechanics. So stealth is probably on a character-by-character basis. Most, Oh, also, yes, the Infinity Engine. Somebody in the comments explained the Infinity Engine is the game engine itself that Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale were built on. So I actually do have a lot of experience with the Infinity Engine, just not with whatever this is. And yeah, the stealth is going to be on a character-by-character basis, so if we ever want to be stealthy at all, every character is going to need a little bit. But again, we're murder hobos, we just walk in and kill things. So, I guess we go 2 points in survival, work towards that tier 7... Wait. Unused points will carry to the next level. Okay. Lore it is. Get to the point where you can use higher level scrolls. Then again, I mean, getting survival to 7 would mean the damage reduction was better. Or we just save them and just pump it into athletics. You know what? I'm going to save it. I know I want more athletics. I know I want the 1 point in survival. So I'll save it till next level and decide then what to do. Okay, so talents. Talents. We get 1 talent. Class, offensive. Oh, so these are like feats. Oh, wow. There's a lot of options. For level 2, this is crazy. So this augments the power of our Flames of Devotion, so an extra 25% damage. Wait. Is this showing what it currently is, and then the 25% will make it 75%? Paladin's Beliefs, negating reputations that negatively influence faith and conviction. Okay. Deep Faith. Granting them increase. So yeah, it's showing what it currently is. So this would increase +2 to deflection and +3 to all other defenses. That sounds pretty good. Black Path. When the paladin defeats an opponent, nearby enemies are frightened. I mean, that sounds kind of cool. Remember Rockhunt Field. Named for an infamous battle that claimed the lives of over 2,000 bleak walkers and 6,000 of their foes, the paladin's Flames of Devotion does additional corrode damage? Okay, so yeah, we definitely... That's awesome, because apparently the subclass of paladin I picked has different feats specific to it. And B, I can add corrode damage on top of my fire damage. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like a Dark Souls style, like, if you try to go towards different damage types, it's less effective than just stacking up on one damage type. But since every damage has its own resistance, for example, Dark Elves, or whatever they're called, Pale Elves, have resistance to burn, but they do not have resistance to corrode. So this would make the attack just objectively better against Pale Elves, I believe. But that is so cool that the type of paladin I picked has its own special, unique class features that I can pick. That's crazy. Then we have offense, weapon focus, adventure. Okay, so weapon focus, bonus accuracy. We're not going to do that yet because we don't know what kind of weapons we're going to come across. distant enemies, so that's if you want to shoot people with the bows and things. 2-weapon style for dual wielding, okay. One-handed style. 15% of hits converted to crits with one-handed melee weapons. So I imagine this is like in Baldur's Gate, where if you choose one-handed style, it does not apply to one-handed weapons you're using in two-hand, or like in Baldur's Gate, if you choose the one-handed weapon style, it does not apply even when you're holding a one-handed weapon in each hand. Wait, why does it say remaining 0? Oh, because, okay. I'm changing my selection. Alright. Defensive. Hold the line. Trains the character new defensive, increasing his or her engagement limit. Engagement occurs anytime a character attacks an enemy with a melee weapon at close range. As soon as the attacker gets close enough, he or she will engage. When a character is first engaged, he or she will stop moving. The character is free to move again, but doing so provokes a disengagement attack. If characters break engagement, they have a limited amount of time before the enemy they disengaged can attempt to re-engage. Some afflictions make it impossible for a character to engage an enemy. Note that there are a number of talents and abilities that modify engagement rules. Some creatures, especially large ones, may be able to engage. Okay, so this is basically threat. You're able to threaten one additional enemy. Okay. Gain plus 10 reflex, plus 10 fortitude, plus 10 will, plus 6 shield deflection. Shield deflection bonus also applies to reflex. That's interesting. That's interesting. So now the question is, does that buff the shield, and then does the one-hand style allow me to get both? Graceful Retreat is plus 12 defense against the attack of opportunity while exiting. Fast Runner. Okay. Scion of Flame. Plus 5 damage reduction burn, plus 20% burn damage. Does that just mean, like, on everything? Or does that just mean things that do burn damage do 20% more? It's probably 20% more anytime you're doing burn damage. So if you're using fire spells, then they do 20% more, and if you're using fire attack, it does 20% more fire damage. Okay, shock damage, corrode damage, freeze damage, weapon change recover. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. There's apparently a recovery period after changing weapons. I don't know what Grimoire is, so okay. Wound binding. 1 per rest. Plus 40% health over 8.1 seconds. Okay. So that lets us actually heal between combat, the actual health stat, instead of just the endurance that's in combat. That's cool. Field Triage. This is on the user. Field Triage is on a friendly target. Friendly target, not vessel. Huh? Okay. I think I'm gonna stick with the paladin stuff for now. I might branch off into some of the other stuff at some point soon. But if I get 1 per level, which it seems like I do, then I'm gonna be able to get a lot of these. I think I like the idea of the bonus corrode damage as well as the bonus burn damage. Plus, I'm curious to see exactly how that works. So, we'll do that. Alright, and done. So now, after leveling a character up, you may want to review their stats. Yeah. So now, right-click for details. Yeah. So 14 to 20 is our piercing damage. And then we do an extra 50%, so 7 to 10, as burn. and an extra 25%, so 3.5 to 5 as corrode. That's so cool. So now it's going to be effective against a wider range of targets. I don't know if it's going to be objectively better against this, the same target, but I just wanted to see. That's cool. And then next level, assuming we get the same option again, I could totally take the plus 25% damages burn bonus and see if it's 75%, 25%. I don't know. This is exciting. Building characters in a new rule set, not engine, but rule set, is fun. Seeing what you can do. And it's a corpse with leather armor and camping supplies. And then some plant we can harvest. Is there some kind of secret hidden back here? Or just an area. Just an area we can run through the trees. Neat. But yeah, so... And there's another little ghostly visage. So yeah, are we like just permanently having hallucinations now? That's... I gotta say... Falling down a hole... And watching a dragon get one shot. Not a great way to start. But giving me time to go through a tutorial dungeon, then having my character afflicted with hallucinations, that's actually kind of interesting. It gave me time to get into things before I was like... Yeah, there's just like people all over the place. Okay, apparently I cannot walk across the water, but there's definitely a corpse over there. Cannot climb the rocks. So, I guess onward. I can probably cross... No, I cannot cross the rocks. Alright. And there's an outlaw. Well, same verse, or second verse, same as the first. Was that my ability? Yeah, that was. Flames of Devotion. Plus 8 burn, plus 4 corrode. Huh. So it's only showing the pierce damage. Weird. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Okay, so inventory. We now have another hat. I assume we're going to be able to get magical hats at some point. But for now, whatever. Can I just, like, put everything... (14 to 20 / pierce) accuracy versus deflection. Oh no, it doesn't have. Because yeah, this is accurate property. So the sword did not have a property. Hammer and chisel. Okay. Rapier also has accuracy, but is only 11 to 16 piercing damage. So our little Zorb spear is better, or is it? So it has more damage. 3 to 4 more damage, but fast versus average. Although the interrupt is also average versus weak. Interesting. So there's actually quite a bit of variation between weapons, even if they have the same properties. That's really cool. I think we're going to stick with the biggest damage we can get in one hit, just so that our flames are our flame attack is more powerful. So hit less often, but hit harder. Battle Axe, 14 to 20 bonus crit damage. We're not really doing crits. That one's the armor bypass. I actually want to look at that. Small shield. We already have a small shield. Huh. Okay. Oh, that's what happened when I double-clicked it. It got stuck on my head. Alright, so here we have damage reduction 7, slash 9, pierce 5, freeze 9. Versus damage reduction 10, crush 13, corrode 8. So if I remove this, then yeah, so it's 10 for everything other than what's listed. Because you can see the fire, the burn, and frost, freeze, whatever, goes from 20 to 10. So that means this is 7 for everything not listed. Which means it's actually worse against freeze and pierce, and actually slash. Even the thing it's good against is worse than our heavy armor. Which makes sense. I mean, we have recovery speed minus 50% instead of recovery speed minus 35%, so... Cool. Anyway. Alright, now with all that out of the way, how do I get across this river? Also, are there any more... Ooh, there's a person to loot up there as well. So we can talk to him. But it's called a Bandit Camp. So I have a feeling I'm going to end up in a fight. But you know what? I got plenty of health. Let's see if we can 1v4. The young dwarf tending to the stew looks up startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, splattering stew across the ground. What? The bandit turns. Get her, you dogs! And make sure our new cook don't run off. And then Tenfrith. Help! Please, help me! One of the bandits gives Tenfrith a kick as they pass him and he huddles. Okay, so Tenfrith, I assume, is a character we can recruit. I think I'm going to try to advance this way. Okay, he's dual wielding. He's got an axe, which gives defense, so I actually want to hit him. No, not him. Him. Actually, hit him with a flamey sword. Yeah, hit him with the flamey sword again. Okay, we do have the second wind, which I think we're gonna have to use. Alright, we're at 27, 25, 23. 18, 17. Alright, we're good. Although, we are actually not good. We used our second wind ability, and he's still doing quite well. Uh-oh. Come on. Dude, Tenfrith, you wanna like stop the archer from plinking me? Yeah, I keep missing. But when I do hit, it hurts. Alright, hopefully I take him down. Oh, I have a 22% chance to hit him. I think I'm gonna go down. 22%. That's with an accurate weapon.
Let's go.
When a party member is reduced to 0 endurance, they are knocked out. This means they are out of the fight, but as long as your side is victorious, they will regenerate their endurance when combat ends. Even though endurance regenerates after combat, health does not. Keep an eye on the bar to the left of a character's portrait to prevent them from becoming maimed or killed. So what happens? Oh, you just straight up have to load. Well, okay then. Alright. Let's just go through this again real quick. Yeah, we did the corrode damage. And that was that.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, so obviously we should have saved... Wait, that's the way down to... That's the way down to the river. Did we not come up here? Or we did come up here, there was just nothing to do. Yeah, we came up here, there was just nothing to do. Got it. I think we could have won that if we had used... Because, remember, the Flames of Devotion also adds accuracy. Like, it also adds... What is it? 20? 20 accuracy. Oh yeah, there was stuff to grab over here. So... Oh yeah, we have to kill them. So... Flames... And flames. And that didn't kill them nearly as quickly this time. Alright.
Rest would be good.
Why is the endurance... Wait, hold on. Character. Major fatigue. Minus 20 accuracy, minus 25% maximum endurance. Oh. That's why on my portrait there's the grayed out area. Okay. So I assume that means I should camp. Choose a camping bonus. Damage reduction. Rest. And we get a cutscene from sleeping. Eight hours have passed. And it's now nighttime. Does that impact our accuracy? I do not see any active effect showing a decrease of accuracy. And our accuracy breakdown does not show anything. So, okay. But yeah, if we were at minus 20 accuracy from the fatigue, that means we had an accuracy of 15. Alright, so now we should be able to wreck these guys. Yeah. Kill this guy. With stabby stab. 67%. Alright, now Flamey Sword this guy. 42%. 64% with the flamey sword. Alright. And we just keep on poking. We're at 32 out of 62. Second wind heals 55, so we can wait until the very last second. Or we can just kill them all.
Let's go.
Might as well heal the full endurance. I don't know if the health damage is calculated at the end of the battle or if it's calculated, like, while you take the damage. Should be one more poke. Alright. So now I can talk to this Tinfrith fellow. By the flame, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. The dwarf looks aghast. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Veil, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pascha know what you've done for me, and I'm sure she'll do right by you in return. Oh, to be back at my oven again. You have earned a reputation. Reputations can be held with communities or factions in the Eastern Reach and will affect how members of that group respond to you. Okay, cool, so there's a reputation system. I hope it doesn't interfere with my paladinly abilities that I helped the guy. Cruel, aggressive, benevolent, diplomatic. I mean, those are dispositions, not reputations, so... Okay. Medium armor.
Won't get far like this.
What do you mean, won't get far like this? Is it because your inventory's full? Yeah, so this is all the stuff that I already looked through last episode, or not last episode, last save. We don't need no stinking bows. Did the rest of the stuff go into the stash, or did I just lose it? Surely it went in the stash, right? What is this? A rod. Rice, meat, poultry, a gemstone, some coins. The tent is empty, but for a pair of stained cots and the stink of unwashed bodies. Okay. And, yeah. Cool. I imagine I'm going to be able to sell all this junk at some point. Not going to use the daggers for the exact same reason as why I'm not using the rapier. I don't care how quick they are. What's Veth? Ripple Sponge? Plus 10% maximum endurance for 600 seconds, plus 25 defense against poison, disease attack for 600 seconds, minus 4 resolve. Huh. So we can use substances to enhance some of our abilities temporarily, but apparently they also seem to have downsides. The minus 4 resolve. I don't know. I think I'd rather sell them. Does Rice do anything? Plus 5 maximum endurance for 300 seconds. Okay. Plus 5 maximum endurance, plus 1 might for 150. Okay. For now, I'm just gonna toss it all in the stash. Alright. And that's empty now. Yeah, that's empty. Okay, and I saw this corpse up here, but I apparently do not get to it this way. AI behavior? Huh. Huh. Cool. Okay, well, first, let's check this out. Young wolf. Well, I guess I should see if there's anything else. Okay, there's 2 young wolves, 3 young wolves. Fire sword.
Let's go.
And fire sword. Well, fire acid sword now. And it's actually a spear, but yeah, whatever. Wow, he's still hanging in there, huh? Go ahead and use that. Alright, cool. So, get some wolf hides. Loot the stuff in the things. Can I get up over here? No. No. Okay. Aha! There's a thing. These aged walls appear to have once encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs leading to the top of the structure have crumbled away. Examine the wall more closely. The heavy bricks are slick with moss, presenting a hindrance to climbing, but the stones themselves seem sturdy enough. Given the right tools, one might easily reach the top. Examine the wall more closely. Oh. Okay, scale the wall. You find a handhold upon one of the large stones and start to pull yourself up. You make your way steadily up the crumbling ruin and over the top. Good thing we invested in athletics. What's this? Fulvano's gloves. Properties. Dexterity +2. Okay. I'm not going to complain about free stats. Scrawled Letter. I do not think you will ever see this, but you were right, Fulvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I have put myself out of reach of the beasts circling below, but I am done for all the same. I do not think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life I shall be a trapper of wolves. Okay. Alright. What's this? And, alright. That's all the things. So now we, I assume, click here again. Climb down. Swing yourself over the side and pick your way back down to ground level. Cool. That was fun. Now then. There's another body we saw. Over here. Well, how convenient. There's a bridge. And a signpost. Northwest to Garen's Grasp, south to Gilded Veil. Okay, so this is south to Gilded Veil. Who's this?
Good day to you.
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling this camp in quick, jerky movements. He looks up at you as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. "Greetings," he says, a little breathless. "On your way south, is it?" "You look to be a long way from home, meaning no offense. Not sure what brought you down here, but it's no place to go wandering alone." He wipes his brow, turning to face you. "The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think." I already found the sign. I mean, that was obviously some kind of evil because people were turned into ash. So probably shouldn't just go around talking about it to every person you meet. What's your hurry? The man looks down at the tent. The man looks down at the... Jeez. Let me take a drink real quick. Oh, much better. The man looks down at the tent, and then at his hands. "I mean to follow my own advice. Came out here on a hunt, me and a friend of mine. Thought we'd bring a stag home, eat something other than bread for once. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it." Shakes his head. "I don't know what I'll tell his wife." In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. I'm assuming he found the bear across the river where the corpse is. And I'm assuming it's the corpse of his friend. So, yeah. Go home. Does he have anything else to say? No. Okay. So let's go kill a bear. The grass is still flattened behind the wagon's wheels. Barrels of cabbages, potatoes, and squash have been overturned and abandoned. Okay. No sign of a bear yet. No sign of the veggies that it was talking about. Okay. Oh, found a wolf. Hello there, wolf. Enjoy my acid flames. And whack. Beautiful. Alright. Shattered pieces of a crate are strewn across the dirt, along with a few muddy vegetables. Okay. And this, I assume, is heading towards the other place the signpost mentioned. The place other than the place we're going. And I actually cannot loot the corpse. Okay. Also, I should probably save. I should probably save. Just in case I die. Because apparently that's a thing. I mean, not that I'm really surprised. Like, this a very... Especially since it's built on the same engine as Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale. The whole, you died, your party lost the fight, start over from your last save thing is very old school. Very, very old school. Okay, location discovered, Bear Cave. Interesting. Sure, let's go fight a bear. Just make sure I'm not... Yep, nope. There is no no hindrance. Oh yeah, we did not equip the glove. The dexterity glove. Beautiful. Alright. Let's go fight a burr. Okay, the burr saw us. So we're going to start with some flaming acid. And we're going to follow up with some more flaming acid. And then we're going to keep poking him. Oh, wow. He hurts. He hurts a lot. Well, then. So...
Sure.
Let the guy with the obnoxious pipes go by. Alright. So we have learned bears are strong. Noted. There was something up here I could grab. Yes, that. And I can't go across here, can I? Oh, I can. Oh, there's another little Zori guy. Oh, there's a couple of them. Okay. On the bright side, they don't do much damage. So I think I win. My hit chance is good enough. They're doing like 1 damage per hit. So yeah, I should be completely fine. If these guys give me a level, I might try the bear again, but otherwise I think I'm going to proceed to town and just assume I'm supposed to come back and fight the bear. Alright. Alright. And loot all the things. And put all the things in the stash. Oh, I even forgot to equip my glove that I found. Alright, so, yeah. There's a corpse I can loot. And so, yeah, just fashion... I was about to say Fashion Souls. Fashion RPG equipment. That's what the hats are until they get magical. The struts and supports are large enough to be the ribs and vertebrae of a dragon. Okay, that's neat. Alright. So I think this is one of those come back later once you're stronger and / or have other people with you kind of things. I don't think I'm going to try to take the bear on again. So, can I go south if I leave here? No. No, apparently I have to leave the direction I want to go. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, he actually finished packing up and running. Cool. Alright, take 8 hours. Alright. Alrighty, so we have reached Gilded Veil. And I'm not seeing anywhere I can go off the path. Oh. Well then. What kind of a town have we found ourselves in right here? Although, since we're what was it, Bleakwalker?
One of the new settlers. Welcome
seems like
to
it's
Gilded Veil.
Seems like it's a pretty good place.
We've had some recent vacancies here.
I feel at home already.
We'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child?
That sounds like a very
The
aggressive
well-being
answer.
of this village is my business. You'd best get used. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Veil, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
Okay.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Okay. Once again, not sure I should be talking about having hallucinations when they're sitting there talking about a curse. That, on the other hand, he might be interested to hear. First, let's find out about the tree. Ah yes, not everyone has accepted the measures necessary to keep the village safe. Ever since Lord Roderick banished the mothers of Hollowborn, some have taken up arms against him. And while he's been searching for a cure, he's been beset with frauds and opportunists. We've had ciphers, wizards, and animancers come through town, taking the Lord's coin and promising to end the curse. Lord Roderick finally decided to make an example of those who would profit from our tragedy. He points to the body of a dwarven woman. The latest was an animancer from the Valian Republics, who claimed to know techniques none of us had seen. By now, we've seen it all. Yeah, definitely not going to bring up hallucinations and feeling weird. But yeah, they might be interested in that. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Angwithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. Okay, good to know. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Vareth have mercy, we certainly have. Yeah, I'm gonna just agree. Like I said, it's best to stay away from those sorts of places. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Veil understand our rules. And, yeah, I'm totally gonna be completely open and honest with you while standing under a tree of corpses. Please tell me I don't have to select that. You said something about Hollowborn and Waden's. He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Direwood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice to a whisper. Children born without souls. He shakes his head. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Waidwin's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. I see. Oh, geez, I have to tell him? Okay. Fair enough.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Veil isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Okay, so this wasn't even like she was actually a charlatan. This was she tried something and it didn't work. Wow.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
You know, I think the game's narrating. I think that covers me. Please, YouTube, don't hate me for this. Yeah, goodbye.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
I mean, I'm supposed to be aggressive and cruel. And my first response is to tell him not to threaten me, because I am a murder hobo. You don't threaten murder hobos. So let's do it. He shakes his head, unmoved. It is no threat, only a warning. Lord Roderick will tolerate no threats to his kin or those who live upon his lands. Grief will not make him more docile. I guess I have to ask. I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you get some rest. The inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards, I'll know more soon enough. Yeah, so I had to ask about the offer. Okay. Alright. So now I can talk to people. Oh, he's the one I was talking to. Okay. Sellsword. Archer. Yeah, okay. This is a little macabre. But there's some fungus I can loot. You're really making me run all the way around? Okay. I'll finish the circle first. Villager. 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 Okay. Child. Feel Phalion. Whoa. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul? What? Oh, wow. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind, a rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins. The atmosphere is buoyant, if restrained, and their armor has not yet been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. At their head stands a commander, awkward in full armor, but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand, halting his troop. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder, deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as Stygian clouds race towards them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movement of their breath betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling blessing down upon his troop. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. Step back. Okay, so we can see people's past, I assume? Okay. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, I'm all for checking out underground places in the middle of a town. There's a guy. A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain.
Good day to you.
Ha! Thought you were some... Never mind. Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way to reach a dark place. This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best. Times being as they are. He groans and shifts position, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either. Just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. He regards you warily. Maybe you'd have better luck. Better luck with what? The man points his finger upwards. These ruins around us used to be a temple of Ethos, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Direwood, from Reed Saris even. Until the war, of course. Even then, you'd get some of the stubborn ones. The ones that couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Get to the point. As you like. Once the legacy started, Lord Redrick decided he'd been too lenient on the Ethesians. He had his people go in and put them all to the sword, left them down there, buried under a heap of rock. That's... Wow, I like this Lord Redrick less and less. Heretics or not, their deaths didn't stop the legacy. Didn't do much of anything at all. They didn't deserve to go like that, chopped down in their own god's house. If you can get down there, find their remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. Orton breathes out. No small task. There's a coin in it for you if you need motivating. Yeah, sounds good to me. know what? He's offering coin. Yeah, sure, I'll find him. Then by the flames, I owe you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long, it's crawling with creatures. But if you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some. Oh, and now he stands up and walks around just fine.
Greetings.
So long as it's done before Roderick sends someone down here. Okay. Right. So... I guess I should totally save. Alright. And... I mean, surely there's not going to be traps. Okay, will-o-wisps. Okay, apparently it made me run away. I am dying. I am dying really fast. I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. I do not think I'm supposed to be here yet. If I survive this fight, I'm out of here. I have a 33% chance to hit. They're fearing me, so I'm running out of the...
Let's go!
Yeah. Yep. Alright. We're not supposed to be here yet. Okay. Wait, where'd he go?
Sure.
Oh. That's right. I walked in first, then I saved. Okay, so we're not supposed to be here yet. Let's get out. Yep, classic old school CRPG. Yeah, you can go in there if you want. It might hurt.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Strange way to talk about your dead. He looks up at the tree and breathes out. Half the town's up there now, seems like. No right way to talk about it. I'm looking for someone who can help me feel better? I mean, yeah, that's a way. He gives an understanding nod as he takes a long drag from his pipe. My condolences. He exhales and turns his attention away, watching the village around him. Oh. Welcome to our life, love you. Okay, so... yeah, that was... I don't mind asking about a healer, basically. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to tell anyone about my hallucinations and whatnot, unless I absolutely have to. At least not while they're in the middle of some kind of supernatural curse thing. So that leaves... what's up here? Anvil. Hey, I could probably sell my stuff here. Commoner, Guard, Apprentice, Harlan Orenson, and Dugan Steelcaller. As you near, you feel a vibrant history containing the essence of the man's soul. Okay, so apparently I can just, like, look at people's pasts and does nothing. So, yeah. Alright. That's kind of weird. It doesn't seem to do anything. I think that symbol means steal. Let's find out. Stealing, yes. Yeah, so hats apparently don't do anything. Dinted and dull, these swords look ready for the forge. Alright. Well, talk to the guy behind the counter. This Aoma man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome. You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? Yeah, what do you have? Show me what you have for sale. Azurith Stiletto? Jolting touch on critical hit. Hold wall. 22 to 32. Wow. That seems like a lot of damage. I mean, very slow speed, fair enough, but... Yeah, crits can inflict prone. So it can knock people down. Interesting. And then Gina's Lance. Two-handed pike, which does the same damage as the spear I'm using. 20% of grazes? Grazes any attack roll that is between 16 and 50. A graze reduces damage and duration by 50%. Interesting. So 20% of close to hitting are turned into hits. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Wait. 16 to 50, 51 to 100. Does that mean hit chance is a percentile roll? That's kind of cool. In any case, Outworn Buckler. 8 deflection, only usable by Paladin. Friendly aura +5 all defenses. I mean, that's kind of cool. +5 all defenses, huh? I have 260. It's 1500. Ring of Deflection. +5 deflection. Ring of Protection. +5 fortitude, reflex, and will. Blunting Belt. 5 damage reduction, pierce, and slash. Cape of Withdrawal. Okay. Bronze Horn Figurine. Summon Animate. Okay. Interesting. Rope and Grappling Hook. Yeah, that sounds pretty useful. I'm gonna buy one of those. Pry bar. Okay, yeah, sure. Sounds useful. Do you want some wolf hides? And then stash. I don't want to really get rid of all of the weapons and equipment I have, because, I mean, I might be hiring some more people at some point. But I have a lot of the same thing. Like, I don't think I'm going to be hiring a lot of people yet. So if I just keep, like, one of each kind of armor... Oh. Wait, what? /9 corrode 3 recovery -30 /9 corrode 3 recovery. Okay, so it's just 2 leather armors that look different. I don't know which one I'll like more. Does nothing. Does nothing. Does nothing. And does nothing. And most of these sell for nothing. Okay. I mean, I guess I don't really need 3 of these spears. Wait, I only have 1 dagger? I thought I got, like, several daggers. Oh no, I have 2. Huh. You know what, on second thought, I don't... I mean, surely I'm not going to need 4 medium shields. I'm not going to need 3 small shields. So I think I'll keep 2 of that stuff. Not like it really matters, because... Oh. Yeah, I think I'll keep, like, 2 of everything. But yeah, I still don't have enough to buy any of the cool stuff. That shield was really appealing, but it's 1,500. I have 500. Okay. Noted.
Greetings.
What is this dice? Retrain. Oh, you can retrain at any vendor. That is so cool. Wait, didn't I say that last time? I don't know. I just got some serious deja vu. Anyway, I don't want to steal anything because, you know. My character's not exactly stealthy. And I'm pretty sure that if I fail to steal, I will probably get roughed up and / or killed. Oh, this place is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. Oh, wow. Okay, I actually should have started on that side. It looks like I went for the bigger side on accident. Whatever. There's some cows. Villager. 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 Ooh, plant. Villager. Hugo. Ronin. Alright, we'll go talk to them. Okay, so it's another one of these. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually doing anything. That's weird. I don't know. And that is just villager. I'm really surprised I haven't come across anyone to recruit yet. Usually, especially the older ones, since they're so brutal, they used to usually give you somebody to hire pretty early on in the first town. Okay. Some more fields. Despite the rains, the stalks feel as dry and stiff as a locust husk. Okay, so their crops are failing. Noted. Alright, so this looks like the edge of the town. I can indeed run behind here.
My eyes are peeled.
I forget what the hotkey is to look at what's interactable. Okay. so... That looks like a plant I can grab. I think the plan is I will start with this building and then work my way in a clockwise fashion. And if more hallucinations... Okay. Something's going on, and this is actually very interesting. So, as far as I can tell, there's nothing actually wrong with my character. I'm just having visions or something. Which is very interesting. Okay. Kara Eloth. Wizard scum. Okay. So she's a wizard. Alright. I don't want to steal from people. Rats scurry behind the sacks. How appealing. Okay. Okay. So, there's a lot of fluff to read if you actually want to go through and read all these backstories for all these characters. I don't know if I'm going to, at some point, actually care about these people. Okay, here's somebody I'm not fondling, whatever. Ingrid, this man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Good day to you.
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this woman, Naughton? Naughton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned her about the bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two are in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. That's unkind of you to say. I'm grieving my husband in a fashion. I'm only sorry I could not convince him to leave Gilded Veil before this happened. I'm relieved to be rid of this terrible place, that's all. It's cost me the greater part of my life, and now my husband, and I'm glad to be free of it. So you two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so, Ingrid laughs. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and she looks at Naughton. Well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. Naughton reaches to take her hand. It's time for some new scenery, he says. So I guess that means there won't be a reward for killing the bear.
Good day to you.
I wonder if they'll still be here. Oh, I can just take this? And lore dump. Okay. I can just take stuff from here too. I'm just literally taking their money from in front of them and they don't care. Yeah, so I thought there would be some reward for killing the bear and, you know, going to the grieving widow. Hey, I killed the bear that killed your man. Now give me some money. But no, apparently she's, okay. Oh? We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't sell for the scraps while you go fatten your crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards come through the door gets shot between the eyes. God's hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. But we'll be back, Trumbull. And we'll have our fair prices or be the flames we'll have reckoning. He looks kind of dwarfy is why I went with the... Yeah. I don't know. Horrible accent. Forgive my voices, but it would be kind of dull if I just read everything in my normal voice, wouldn't it? At least this game is like legitimately giving me the option of whether or not to care about any of this, which is great. I appreciate that. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and a woman exchange worried glances. Okay, so I thought the person in charge of the mill of the town would be older. Whoops. I guess the old man voice doesn't really suit him. But you know what? Why not? The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back! If you value your life! Put that down before you get yourself hurt. Trumbull only raises the club higher. I mean it! I won't have Swainer and his lackeys threatening me in my own mill. I don't want to be benevolent. Who's Swainer? The dwarf! The one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. Bastards have been here for decades, and he hasn't gotten any kinder with time. The miller hesitates, then lowers the club a fraction. Who are you? Is Swainer roping foreigners into his little crusade now? I don't like being threatened. We have that in common, then, Trumbull says, raising his chin a little. With all the poison Swainer's dripping in our ears, it's not going to be long before someone decides they'd rather do things the messy way, and I won't let anything happen to my family. Fine, then I'll be on my way.
Well met, friend.
You said you were having trouble with the local farmers. Swainer's been egging that lot on for days now. They've been keeping clear so far, but if things keep on like this, I don't know how much longer... Yeah, before things get messy. He already said that. Please, if you're not here on his behalf, maybe you could speak to Swainer. He won't listen to me anymore. Just explain that we're all getting smaller rations now. We're all making sacrifices. I gained 25 experience. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. The miller's all but sags with relief. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it if you can convince him. So, my plan is I'm going to walk in and punch him in the face and tell him to leave the miller alone. Let's see if the game lets me.
Hail and well met.
Not yet. Okay. Can't climb up the ladder. Can't interact with things. Can't... Yeah, I don't want to steal. Alright, so that's all I can do here. Alright, so I need to find the guy and punch him in the face. Because we murder-hoboing. Also, we playing very aggressive paladin, so... we already went in the blacksmith. We already checked these. There were no doors. So that brings us to this one. That does not appear to have a door. This one. That does not appear to have a door. Man, there's lots of houses with no doors here. What a strange village. Okay, that's the dungeon we're not ready to go into yet. Aloth. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Oh dear. Oh dear. My pseudo-fake trying to act British accent is terrible.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. Locking us even while he shelters in our village. Just goes to show you what these fancy Adir manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment. Not from foreigners, and especially not from Adrians.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
I was close.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Okay, so that's not pseudo-British. That's pseudo-Cockney.
I'll cut that barrel-looking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
He plants his feet, something surly and raw flickers through his eyes. Okay, so he's schizophrenic.
That's where you're wrong.
Can I just, like, stop them? The three drunks scowl at you, and why is that? Because then you'll have to deal with me. They look at each other. One of the men gives the other two a warning shake of his head before turning to you. We're done for now. This one better watch his step around here, because we're not going anywhere. With a final scowl at the elf, he turns to leave. I wouldn't mind a schizophrenic elf in my party. As the three stumble away, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
Actually, that was fun.
I can't imagine you lack for entertainment in these parts.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
How'd you manage to get stuck out here? Something of a long story.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
Yeah, so I really appreciate voice acting. Although I would appreciate it more if it didn't cut in and out, because it's hard enough doing voices. It's even harder when you're trying to do voices that match the voices that exist for part of the character's dialogue.
In Gwithan Ruins? Oh, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
I'm pretty sure this is going to be a party member. And he's also not from around here, so... Sure.
You survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
What are you doing here?
Question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Yep. Yeah,
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
Yeah. I expect that expertise would be best sought elsewhere. You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places. I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
All that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Yep.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
We now have ourselves what appears to be a mage. Beautiful. Okay, so this big building that the drunks were outside of that has the signpost of... What is that, a horse? No, some kind of wolf head or something. I'm assuming this is the inn that I've been instructed to go to. I think I'm about done recording for the day, so... Villager... Villager, okay. And... Villager... Slocks the Usurper and Clink. Okay, same thing. Touching of the Souls. I have no idea what that's all about. But apparently it's tied to the hallucinations we had, so cool. And what's in here? Alfra. A dire wooden woman standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
How do you do?
Well, finally, I was starting to think. The woman makes a startled noise once she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry. I was expecting someone else. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? Nice cat. I was not expecting that to be a response. I just arrived. Oh. Oh. So that's who she was waiting on. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, everyone's attacked. Okay, so yes, her baby daddy was definitely part of the caravan. Or... Oh, her sister! Her sister was the mercenary that... Okay. Okay. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive somewhere. I mean, I'm not gonna be... I know I'm supposed to be cruel and aggressive, but... That's too harsh. Why did you send for her? Okay, cool, so... I'm skipping this because I kind of need to go. I did not expect there to be... Okay, so Rigna, Old Midlife. Okay. Alright, so, I mean, her sister kinda died beside me, so... Yeah, I'll help. Okay, good. I am aggressive 1. I am not benevolent or diplomatic. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so yes, there is a cat, and okay, we have a quest. So yeah, I need to be going, so we're gonna stop right here. Well, I say right here. We're gonna go out. So we got a quest update Cool. We will worry about that next time. We will also go check out the inn. Actually, I'm probably going to forget if I don't just go stand outside of it right now. But I do need to go for the day. I need to go pretty much now. So, that has been your episode of Murderhobo Mittwoch for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, have a good one.